Let's make it a good day. We do it our own way. Let's make it a good day.
Love the guys.
Oh, no matter what they say.
Boys at Yam House. Find them on iTunes or wherever you get your music. It's a simple way to add a custom look to any outfit. Hats. Put a little hat on your head. But we're not talking plain old stocking caps. A woman in St. Paul custom makes hats for all types of occasions, like weddings, church, high tea. I'm going to a high tea tomorrow. And the Kentucky Derby. Kendall takes us on a trip to Angie's Hats.
What I would do first is I'd steam it. That's a hat steamer.
That thing that looks like a little dog?
Yes.
It kind of does.
It does. But I use a smaller one because it's just easier. But you steam it and you let it get so it's pliable. You put it down on the block and you tie it down like that. You tie it down and let it dry. I let it dry overnight. Some people have what's called a drying box. And then I cut the edge. And then I trim it. And then I put a sweatband inside and put my label inside of it.
So cool.
Yeah.
And then when you put all this, is this kind of the flare? Is the end?
Yeah, customers decide, what they want. They may want feathers, they may want flowers.
Who knew? I love finding these things out. So you haven't been doing hats your whole life, and the way that you got there is, I think, really interesting.
I was part of a downsizing in the telecommunications industry, got some retraining dollars, and talked to a counselor and asked her, what should I take? And she said, take this desktop computing class. I'm like, why should I take that? Anyways, what we were doing is we were building websites, flyers, brochures, that sort of thing. And as a project for my website, I built Angie's Hats, and it took a life of its own after that. I bought a line of hats to sell, and then I realized I wanted to make my own hats. Okay. So that's when I started doing the research and trying to find a milliner or somebody locally to teach me. And actually, Springboard for the Arts said, go work at the Guthrie.
The Guthrie? Well, I suppose they make
department.
Really interesting, cool costumes and hats there.
Well, I would have been able to help them. I didn't know how to make hats, but they weren't really interested in teaching. That's when I found a master milliner in Wilmington, North Carolina, to teach me how to make basic straw and felt hats. I think people are really surprised that they get to participate in the process. A lot of my customers attend the Kentucky Derby. So they come with their outfits, and so they're wanting something to match their outfits. We pick out a style, we pick out embellishments or trim, and then I measure their heads because it's custom made, so it's created to fit their head specifically.
Oh, so thank God, because I have a massive head. But that is the thing. It's like a lot of fun hats don't fit people, so that
absolutely
makes sense. I'm gonna literally go home and measure my head.
I'll measure it for you.
Oh my gosh, do I get to sit in the fancy chair?
The chair. Yeah.
The fancy chair. Okay, so 22 to 23, that's average?
22, 22 and a half. And you are a 23.
I'm on the big side of average.
Well, we have the same size head. I am a 23 as well.
Air fives. Okay, so other than that Kentucky Derby, what are some other things people come to you looking for a custom hat for?
Some people just are looking for something just to set them apart. So a hat's really will kind of set you apart from, if you want a lot of attention, wear a hat. I tell people, get dressed up, go to the grocery store, and you'll get all kinds of attention. It's just amazing. That one right there. Ooh, yeah. Cute.
How does it look with my mask? Does it match? Oh my gosh, it matches my shoes for sure. Jason was just making fun of these shoes. Look at me now. If somebody's watching this and they're like, you know what, I want to change a pace. I want to change a career. Can I do it? What advice would you give them?
I used to work with kids, and I used to always tell them, find your passion and follow it. And that wasn't necessarily my passion. I didn't know I would ever find my own, but I really did, It was accidental, but I found something that I really enjoyed doing, being creative.
Being creative. Find something that you love to do, figure out a way to get paid for it. It's one of the secrets of life right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. She was great.
She's fabulous, and I just loved her message, and I loved those hats. They're awesome.
They're beautiful. And
beautiful.
Hats are hard to pull off. You and I we're both on the
large side of normal.
Large side of normal. I can't wear most hats.
Yeah.
Like I can't wear baseball hats or anything. So she would have to,
She'd be able to help you out. I love that it's always what you need and what you like. And I mean, how cool is that to be able to say, this is a custom hat?
Yeah. To check out all the awesome hats, go to Angie'sHats.com. Support local. We're going to support continuing the show when we come back after this. Well, if you have a choice. I mean, you have to finish.